What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the... He didn't do the shake. Do the shake.
I got stuck.
Every time we clap, he started doing the shake.
Stupid, y'all.
And that's how we like to start things.
Yes, definitely.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Movement Podcast. I'm your host, Brendan Johnson. Beside me, as always, my co-host, Mason Buckner. I didn't know if I wanted to go with DJD13 first.
It doesn't matter.
A.K.A. Mason Buckner, a.k.a. Buck.
A.K.A. Buck.
Mace, whatever you want to call him. Behind the camera, the guy that makes this all possible, Jared Taylor. What's up, Jared?
What up?
All right, guys, let's get straight into it. It's been a crazy, interesting, and fun week. I'm going to start because I'm going to make Mason hold back his good news until I'm done talking. But it's been a good week. I literally just got back. Mason tried to get me to wear what I had on.
You should have.
The problem is, I already make you look
fly.
Yeah, he did. He looked fly, like for real.
But I already make you look bad. I feel like if I would have done that, people would have been like, "Why is this homeless guy on the show with you?"
I would have snapped my fingers and you would have went bummy with me, though.
Yeah, that's probably true. We should have done that. Golly, we missed an opportunity.
We do.
But I had a sports coat on.
Yeah.
I looked like I was either coming back from a wedding, a funeral,
yes,
or something like that. But actually, I was invited to be at the Tarrant County Commissioner's Court. I don't know how often they do that, but they have pastors from Tarrant County come in and pray before they get into their business for the day and do all the votes. So I had Judge Whitley there who introduced me, and then I did literally a 5-second prayer.
Right.
Oh, dude, it was so quick.
You kept it short.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. I'm like, they're not trying to get me to get all spiritual, which was,
right.
It's actually surprising that, like, at a government office like that, a county office, that they're
facts.
still having somebody come and open up in prayer, which I thought was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then we immediately did the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right.
Then we did the pledge to the Texas flag, which, do you know that pledge?
No, I don't remember it.
Jaron, what is it? Go ahead.
I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible, right?
Nailed it. Let's go,
Good job,
Jared.
Thank you.
And he lived quite of his life in Oklahoma, too.
Well, actually, I lived 10 years in Houston and like maybe 8 years in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I also remember he did just graduate 3 years ago.
That's true. And still already more accomplished than you.
Wow. Tough.
Woo, got him.
Woo! I like the weird I like that.
No, so I did that, and then literally they started at 10:15. I was out the door at 10:17.
Wow.
And so,
Didn't stick around or nothing, huh?
Wow. What am I supposed to, like, talk about? Irrigation? Listen to people talk about, how many stop signs we should put in neighborhoods. Nah, man, I'm good. I just prayed, Heavenly Father, thank you for the leadership that you put in place. I hope that you give us wisdom and favor to make ourselves better and make our community better. In Jesus' name, amen.
Man, they love that.
Oh, dude, they were about it. I've never heard. Here's what I try to tell pastors that are coming up in the game. I've never had someone say, I wish that wedding ceremony went longer. I wish your prayer would have gone longer. If you could have gone longer, that would have been great. And it's not because you don't do a good job. It's because, just like a comedian, always leave them wanting more.
Yep.
And I never want someone to go, wow, he's still going?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, this is still happening?
We'll hit you with the Father.
And sometimes I feel like in prayers, especially, it's funny when I go out to eat with people and they're like, hey, let's pray over the meal or whatever, and I do a short prayer. And like on other occasions, I see people do like long prayers. And I'm like, hey, man, me and God talk all the time. I don't have to make up for lost time during the meal.
How many people ask you, what's the average time of a prayer?
One, you.
I'm the only person. I'm the only person that's ever asked you that.
Yeah, I've never calculated the average.
Are you for real?
I'm dead serious.
So nobody's ever asked how long is a perfect time to pray.
So what's funny? No, because I think it's funny because look at it. I think people don't do this. Look at you and God. You're in a relationship together.
Right.
And Margie and I are in a relationship together, a healthy relationship together. We communicate a lot and often, so we don't always have to sit down and have this long, lengthy catch-up conversation.
That's true.
So I feel like with some people, they get they overthink prayer, that I got to sit down and I got to give God a book of my life and I got to go into paragraphs and all this stuff. And at different parts of my life, Margie and I will sit down and have a lengthy conversation about a topic or something that's going on, and it's needed. We both need to get on the same page. I need to give her my feelings that she's not aware of or whatever. And there's times with God, I need to have a lengthy conversation with God.
Right.
But I feel like the more you keep the catch up between the two of you frequent, and, you know, driving in a car, just saying, hey, God, real quick, this morning I prayed I was just in my car driving in between phone calls, and today Pastor Jeremy was taking off. So I was like, God, today I pray that you give Jeremy rest, that he has some awesome moments with Kinsey and Creighton and Lindsay.
Right.
And then I text him. I did that. That was the whole prayer.
Yeah.
And, some people are like, oh, man, every time you bow your head, you need to be spending 10, 15 minutes. Nope.
Yeah.
You need to have consistent conversation with God.
Right.
And so, some people probably think I'm a bad pastor because I don't sit there and let the food get cold because I'm praying the guts out the room. But I'm just like, hey, here it is. I'm honoring God before this meal, just like you just prayed before this podcast. Short, sweet, simple. God, give us creativity and wisdom as we go. Amen. Like, I ain't trying to press nobody with my prayer.
Yeah.
Now, I'll try to get at you with my sermon.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't have to impress you with my prayer because I've already prayed up.
So you think like whenever you're in the car talking to God, that's just a casual conversation with God, right? That's also a prayer, correct? Is that what you're saying?
It definitely is a prayer. I wouldn't use casual only because the nomenclature with casual makes you feel like it's not important.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In no time I talk to God is it casual.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying.
I got to understand have the respect of knowing who I'm talking to.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't have to get traditional King James version every time I talk to God.
Yeah.
Thou highest of heavenliest fatherest. Nah, bro.
These and thous,
now,
bro.
I also don't, and this is me, I don't feel comfortable being like, what's up, Dad? No. But and a lot of the time, it's not verbally speaking.
Yeah.
It's having that internal monologue with God.
Yep.
And like today, I didn't verbally out of my mouth say, I pray for Jeremy. I was just, I was thinking about him, so I just lifted those thoughts up to God.
Yeah, for sure.
And so that's what I think that's all about. But
it's awesome.
Yeah, quick prayer, quick out. Gave Nux to the policeman guarding the door on the way out, and he's like, hey, thanks so much. And I headed to the parking garage.
It's awesome.
Got out. So that's what I did. That's one of the things that happened this week. You, on the other hand.
No. One more thing.
Okay.
Can we get a quick church update?
Church update. Yes. I just walked through it right now. They're laying some new conduit in the auditorium for some new cables that we're running. As I mentioned before, we're shifting where we're putting the sound booth. Mm-hmm. And so they're doing that right now, which means after they do that, they'll pour concrete back on top. They'll be able to start laying carpet in there. They'll be able to start building out the platform, and we can start putting things back in order. I really think that August 1st, 2nd, 3rd week in August will be our first day back over there.
Cool.
And it'll be dope.
It's good.
So we're excited about it.
Yeah, every other week I try to ask you that.
I appreciate that. Sometimes we forget because we're so and it's kind of like watching your kid grow up.
Yeah.
You see them every day, so you don't even realize sometimes how much they've grown. Mm-hmm. And then I realize everybody else can't see it, so I got to make sure I fill them in.
Cool.
So appreciate you doing that.
Yep.
You now, Mr. Mason Buckner.
Yeah.
We just announced this past Sunday some transition going on with you. You want to fill everybody in?
I am the new youth director at the church, man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank God. So, I can't even take credit, bro. Like,
good.
I can't sit here and be like, oh, yeah, look what I did. No.
Yeah.
It's not me, bro. It's God.
100%, man.
100%.
It was exciting because of our relationship, not only here at the podcast, but our ongoing friendship. I told everybody I did not want this to be an easy.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. I was trying to do you a favor and not letting people go, oh, well, of course he got the job. He's friends with Brendan.
Yeah.
And so, and that's what my dad did when I was hired here.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying I'm your father, but close enough. When I got hired on here, my dad was not in the interview process. My dad was not setting salary, nothing like that, because he never wanted someone, even though I did have to fight that fight, and you probably will too.
Yeah.
People thinking that I was just entitled to this because my daddy's a pastor. Right. And
the thing about it was this, bro, going through the whole situation, I was thinking, Brendan is not a part of this. That's awesome. Yeah. Because I didn't want you to be. Right. I wanted to be.
You didn't want favoritism.
No, I don't. I don't
think anybody does. I think people do, but at the same time, they also want to know that they get it on their own.
Because, don't get me wrong. I've had a person or two be like, aren't you the pastor's friend? Why won't he just give you the position? And I'm like, no, I don't want him to give me anything.
In our last interview, the only interview that I was in was the last one. And that was really the interview where I told Leah and the rest of our team, they were interviewing you, Marcus, Jeremy, all those guys. I was like, hey, you just bring me, you sit in front of me, the best candidate.
Yeah.
whoever you guys choose is the best candidate, I'll do the final interview.
Yeah.
And they set you in front of me, and I did my best to try and scare you. I did my best to try to intimidate you and to try and make sure that it wasn't something you just wanted to come and hang out at the church, but something God was calling you. All things I knew was inside of you, but if I didn't do that, I felt like I was doing you a disservice, and I never wanted you to question yourself.
Yeah.
Because don't think that I didn't. There was times where I was like, am I really only here? And then I'd go back to those interviews. I would go back to those moments. And when people challenge you on that, I want you to have already thought about it. You know what? I'm here because God called me here.
Exactly.
I'm here because, I've got a plan.
And the calling happened here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the park was to get me here.
Yeah.
The calling happened here.
Right.
And that, I think that was the thing that I go back and I look at everything I've been going through for these last couple years to get to where I am in this position. It's like
crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but you can see now from this side of it the journey that's been put in place here. And we want to also give a huge shout out to Pastor Miranda, who's going on to do some evangelism and missions work. This is all like a clean transition. There's no animosity. There's nothing. God called her somewhere new, and God called you into this role. So we're really excited about this. Wednesday is kind of be your first it's Miranda's last week.
It's like her last week,
and then your kind of first week stepping into that role.
Yeah.
And then next Wednesday,
it's going down.
It's going down. I'm excited.
Bro, it's going to be so good.
Like, it's going down, bro.
Look at Jared. He says he's so geek too.
I'm telling you, it's going
down.
Dude,
and then you're going to camp.
And I get to go to camp with my wife,
yes,
bro.
Mimi's going with you.
You don't understand how dope that is, bro.
Oh, I'm excited for you. I might even sneak up on campus sometime.
You should, bro.
They said that they won't let me, but we'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pull some strings.
Do you know who I am?
No, for real. Stop. Let me tell you something. When we go to camp, all I hear is, well, Brendan. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm Mason. Let me be me. Let me be me.
Again, everything I've heard my whole life. Oh, you're Darius' son?
For real, it's like, oh man, you go to Christ Church, Brendan? Brendan's this, Brendan's that.
I love hearing that though, because it's not just about me, it's about our church. It's about the culture that we created and, the church that we're creating.
Yeah.
And it's cool to know that people watch what we do and I wouldn't say like take cues off of us, but I wouldn't mind for people to be a little bit envious that they're not on our team.
I love it. I don't care if that's the worldly envy.
We're kind of dope.
I don't know very dope.
We're kind of dope. Leah, Jeremy, Marcus.
It's the Bulls in the 90s, bro.
Doris.
It's the Bulls in the 90s.
Oh my gosh.
I'm BJ Armstrong. I just came into the team.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. I'm ready. Awesome. It's amazing time. For real.
Well, cool, bro. I'm really excited about it. And, one thing I did have to say from last week, after watching last week's podcast, why didn't nobody tell me that my head was shining like a light bulb? Like, y'all didn't want to say nothing?
I didn't even notice it.
Like, do we need to put some diffusers on this thing or something?
Bro,
because I wasn't wearing a hat.
I didn't even notice it,
probably the first or second time I wear a hat.
I noticed it was lighter, so right now I have it darker.
Okay, I was wondering if we have to have that much light. Not racist. Because we have to make you... we have to be able to see you. But I'm like, dang, I've got specific lights aimed at me. Can we not calm those down?
You know what? I didn't even notice it.
Bro, I could see the different lights that were hitting on my dome. We didn't want to put some foundation up there or something. Like, I've been trying to even get outside and mow my lawn without my hat on, so I didn't get the hat line outside. But jeez,
I didn't even notice it.
I can change it on the camera, so I changed it right before we started recording.
Hey, good looking out.
Yeah.
But in case they were wondering, put that picture of my dome right here from last week of me just shining bright like a
diamond.
Like a diamond, bro.
Shine bright like a diamond.
These boys did me wrong. The other day, somebody walked into church and I saw 5 different people say Happy Father's Day to him. And this joker's collar was all jacked up. And I just walked up to him like, hey, man, let me fix that for you for a second. He's like, oh. And I knew in his mind, he's like, I just said hello to 5 people and ain't nobody say nothing to me. I'm like, and I literally just go, I'm a true friend. And y'all just left me hanging, man.
Bro, I didn't notice it.
If your fly was undone, I'd be like, hey, Mason.
Yeah, but I didn't notice it, though. I did not.
Maybe it was only through the camera. But I definitely noticed it when I turned that thing on. Because I was watching it in my car and I was like, what is that? Oh, that's my head.
Oh, you're watching in your... Hey, For those who like watch in your car, we now are on Spotify and
Dang
Apple
right.
Podcast.
I know you're gonna miss the actual interactions, facial expressions, all that stuff.
You know what?
But we are on Spotify. We're Spotify.
That was well. That
We're
was
Spotify.
well.
We're
was well.
Spotify. We're
That was
Spotify.
well.
Now we didn't get that Joe Rogan money or
No.
any money,
But
we
look
are
up-
on Spotify.
Look up Christchurch FW, and
Yep.
it'll be the first one that pops up. It says the Movement Podcast. It has our logo on it.
Let's
And,
go.
Yeah,
Good job, Jaron. He's been
Hey,
working
thank you,
hard.
thank you.
We're
Jaron,
excited for him.
you are the MVP, bro. I
And
don't
we
care what
are-
Thanks,
anybody
bro.
says.
And
Thanks,
we're
homie.
trying to get these episodes popped out
MVP.
and recorded
Thank you.
and clips put out because Jaron's going to be out of pocket for a little bit doing camps and doing ministry, which he should be doing.
Yeah.
But if we slow down it all the summer or it changes a little bit, just know we're working hard to try and get a bunch of stuff done. And this Wednesday, though I was supposed to do it last week, and Mason did not tell me that he was not going to be able to be there until probably 4 hours before I was supposed to be there.
It wasn't 4 hours, but go ahead.
What time am I
It was
supposed to
the
be
day
there?
before.
What time am I supposed to be there?
10.
No, it was the day of.
10?
They canceled.
Okay,
was
I
the
didn't
day
realize it was
before.
quite that late. So it's 10 hours or 9 hours
It was the day before. Go ahead. I'm
It
listening.
was not the day before.
It was the day of.
It was the day of. You told them it
Was
was
that
canceled.
Wednesday?
You never told me.
You told him Wednesday.
at
Oh, I
lunch.
did
Yeah,
tell
at
you
lunch.
Wednesday at lunch. That's a terrible
I said,
friend.
"What time do I need to be there? Can you
Gosh,
send me
I'm
the
horrible.
address?"
He said, "Oh,
Oh yeah, we're not doing it. I'm like,
horrible.
oh cool.
I'm sorry.
But what are we doing tonight? What is this? Or Wednesday night?
Wednesday, we're going to be on Fishbowl Radio.
Do you think there's a chance that they'd give us that footage that we can put it on our podcast?
I will definitely. If not, he can rip it.
But
Right?
dope.
Can you rip it?
If it's on YouTube, yeah.
It's on Facebook.
What's on Facebook?
Then probably not.
We
Screen recorded or something. I don't know.
we can
I
see if
want
we can
to
get it.
screen
If I
record
can
for
get
an
it,
hour
I
and a
think we
half.
can get it.
All right, we'll see if we can get it because we might just put that out as an episode as well.
Let's do it.
Offsite episode in Fishbowl.
Yeah.
I finally get to meet face to face.
You do.
Pastor B.
Pastor B, the other Pastor B.
Pastor B. I did write in last time y'all were live, and I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to call. I don't know if somebody didn't pay their phone bill or whatever, but that was
I don't
not
know. I don't
going
know.
through."
I guess it was the wrong number our producer put out. We have a good producer, but he's not a super producer like
yeah.
Jared.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Good looking out.
Yeah,
See, look at him.
look at that
him. He's
guy.
trying to
I keep
build
it real. I
brownie
keep it
points.
real.
brownie
Yeah,
points.
he's trying to give me brownie points so that
so
I
that you
can
give him a good grade at the
I need
end.
my grade to be
either a
higher.
good grade at the end or I don't screw up any of his graphics now that he's the youth leader.
That too.
All
That
of the
too.
above. All of the
That
above.
too.
Hey, well, we didn't get a chance to get to what we wanted to last week because the episode was running a little bit long.
Yes.
And we want to try and make sure we stay at
So
a
we're starting
time frame
now.
that is
Slowing
solid.
down.
So we are going to go back to Debate Club. That's right. We're going to go to Debate Club where I thought about this week. We need to have some rules. That way we don't just run out. And I
Okay.
think we need to I think we need to put some parameters around it, or we could just go off for days. And I'm doing all this just to give you a chance. What we're gonna do is
Give me
we're
a
gonna
chance to do what?
it's this or that. Really, is really what it's gonna be. And so today we're gonna do cats or dogs.
Okay.
Is the first one, and if we like it, we might do a second one because I got a whole list of stuff.
Okay.
Here's the one. On
What's
the
the
first,
go down the list? I
the
wanna know what
first
else you
debate.
got.
Okay, cats or dogs. What came first, chicken or egg? Should kids have homework or not? What's better, summer or winter? Pineapples on pizza or no? Clowns scary or not? Men or women?
Men or women?
Being tall or being short? Living forever or not?
Ooh.
Social
that's
media, good or bad? School
That's good, too.
lunches should be free or not?
That's good too.
Aliens exist or don't?
Ooh.
So we're gonna start off with the easy one. Cats or dog? Go ahead.
So I think you guys should try to sway me. Like
I
I'm-
agree completely.
I'm the ref. I have zero. Like
Sure.
I will empty my brain out of any.
Sure.
Like,
Okay.
And this is not the better than competition. It's just an opportunity for you to also give your opinions. I would love for you to give your best one sentence debate line that would coincide with one of our opinions. Here's how it's going to work. The first guy, being Mason today, gets to pick. Is he going to go side dog or side cat, and why? And the opposite person has to take the opposite stance.
So we have to every time.
So whether you
Every time.
believe in it or not, you have to do it, and you have to present it right in front of everybody. Here's the deal. You get 60 seconds to give your point, and then a rebuttal, 60 seconds, and then we'll take 60 seconds where we can kind of go back and forth.
Let's get
So 3 minutes.
3
Debate
minutes.
Club. You got a
Debate
timer
Club.
back there because I'm going to need you to give him the...
I'm gonna sit up so I can.
All right.
It's not fair, to be honest with you, because you just did 10 minutes and crushed it at the district council. So the 60 seconds should be kind of cakewalk for you.
So
all right, cats or dogs? Which
3
one
minutes?
are you choosing? 1 minute?
1 minute.
And then it's my turn to take a minute. So you better use your minute wisely.
So I know you'd already thought about it and everything else. Ready?
I haven't really. Dogs or cats? What you
Dogs or
taking?
cat?
I'm going
Tell
with
us
dogs.
first. You're going with
Dogs.
dogs. That means I'm saying cats are a better pet. You're saying dogs are a
the
better
best
pet.
pets.
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Bait Club. Go.
All right, remember this right here. Dogs are the better pet. And this is why. When you come home on a long, long day of work, your dog is there waiting for you. Your dog is happy to see you. Your dog jumps on you and gives you a good lick on the cheek just to make your day better every time you see him. Dogs are the better pet. Whenever you see a dog, they're always happy and jumping around and wanting to play with you. Very rarely are they mean to you and claw you like those horrible cats. Dogs are a better pet. Whenever you come home and you haven't felt good, it wasn't a good day for you, it wasn't going the way you wanted to go, man's best friend is there for you. Dogs are the better pet. There's times that I've came home and I've got 2 dogs, Sadie and Chapo, and I came home and I just wasn't feeling the way I was supposed to feel. But you know what? I got on my floor, I petted them.
Stop.
Okay.
Wow, that was really good. Finish that last thought. You petted him. And
I petted them, and I got happy immediately.
Wow.
It sounded like you were just like reciting a children's book.
Right.
Dogs are the better pet.
hey, no, I thought that was really well done. I mean, I think your points were concise and straightforward. I feel like you definitely took the easy road out. I think 90% of America would say that dogs are it. I've never owned a cat.
It's about the debate. It's about the debate. Don't try to Don't try to swindle.
Oh, I'm gonna destroy you.
Let's
You
get
ready?
you get to it.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Who in life likes what is easy? Of course you're going to come home and a dumb dog's going to lick you on the face because they don't know any better. Cats make you work for it. Cats make you actually give love in order to receive love. Like I would almost look at a dog as like a, I don't know, some type of psychopath that sits outside your house and just waits for you to come, like a celebrity stalker. That's almost what a dog is. You go out and you put the trash out and you come back in, the dog's like, oh, I'm so glad you're home. Where a cat's like, I mean, work for it. Anything in life that is worth having, you need to work for. And a cat's love reminds you of that. A cat says, hey, I'm not going to love you just because you feed me. I'm not going to love you just because this is your house. I'm going to love you because you're worth it. I'm going to love you because you loved me. Dogs are like just having, I don't know, some idiot.
Time.
Some idiot that just walks around where cats say, hey, you want my appreciation? Earn it.
That was good.
Bro.
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. Oh my gosh. That was good.
Everybody's going to go out and buy a cat right now.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So rebuttal time?
Yep.
How long is rebuttal? 30 seconds?
30 seconds apiece.
Okay.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Go
Now,
ahead.
you made some awesome points about
Thank you.
cats, but let me also remind you of cats. Cats are they claw you. They are very, very, very deceptive.
Sure.
You know they're sneaky in a way that dogs aren't.
For sure.
Dogs don't have to be sneaky to get the love that they want because they just automatically know love is going to be coming to them from their owner, and they know how to give the best love by showing licks and snuggling up tight against you.
You know what? You're right. Cats are sneaky. And I really think that's because cats are scared, man. Cats need someone to protect them.
Well, are you going?
We're just going. Just keep going.
Oh, sorry.
Where dogs are just like, yeah, it's funny because dogs are supposed to be the protectors. Come on, man. What do? Bark? Unless you get like a pit bull or something like that. Like they ain't stopping nobody. Cats need protection. I want to own something that knows, hey, I got your back. Hey, you know what? Those claws, why don't you retract those back in? Because dad's home. I got you. I get it. You don't have to trust everybody, but you can trust me.
Time.
Wow, this guy's good. That is good. That retract the claw thing, that was really good, bro.
Off the dome, baby.
bro.
Off the dome.
That was really good. Okay, Jaron, what are you thinking, bro?
Oh man.
And I'm going to need you to write in the comments right now.
Yes, please write in the comments.
Did we sway you? Maybe you started off Team Cat and Mason just did an eloquent job of going, you know what? I should give dogs a try. Or maybe you're like most of the world and you're saying cats are terrible. And I just convinced you that, hey, you know what? I should give cats a try.
Dude, you dang near convinced me to get a cat, dog.
Dude,
and I hate
dude,
cats.
look,
I
look,
can't
look.
do cats at all.
So like
That was good.
like Mason, I like dogs more than cats.
Mm-hmm.
But like
He didn't make you like dogs any more than you already did.
right, like it was
That's
just
true.
already stuff like that I would tell.
Okay.
For sure.
Somebody.
I mean, not to insult your
No,
intelligence
you're
at all.
swaying the judge. Let the judge
No,
talk.
not to insult your intelligence at all, but I feel like my 7-year-old would give the exact points that you just gave
Okay, but we're
about
not
dogs.
listening to you. We're listening to the judge.
I feel like your 7-year-old would say the exact same thing you said about cats.
Possibly, yeah.
Let's be honest.
She's really smart.
But no, you I feel like you kind of swayed me to get a cat, my guy.
I'm
Like
not
that-
gonna lie, you did a
that
great
was-
job.
That one line, anything worth having is worth working for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
that
was-
man.
that was-
you said that, and I went, "Oh no."
Yeah, yeah.
Who
He
wants
got
the easy
me.
way
That was
out?
good.
You know,
That
who
was
wants the
good.
easy way out?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it was good.
P.S. I will never own a cat. Ever,
Me neither.
ever.
Me neither. But you
They
know,
tear
I
up
thought
stuff.
about
I
it.
don't want to have to work that hard. I just want you to love
Right.
me. But
was
now
good.
that I've swayed you, all right.
That was good.
Should we do one more?
Man, can
Should we do one
handle
more? What's our
more?
time looking like?
We're at 25 minutes, 26 minutes.
All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
You know what? No, we'll say one.
Yeah, let's
I think
save
this
it.
is definitely something we could
Yeah.
do every week. Tell us in the comments
Yes.
what would you like us to debate next week.
Ooh,
Either
that's
one of
good,
the ones,
too.
either one of the ones that I already brought up, or something
Yeah.
unique.
Put it down
You
at the
know?
bottom. Let us know.
What's your favorite milkshake flavor? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry? What do you want us to go
The
after?
Lakers or Brooklyn Nets?
Hello. Oh, both
Ooh,
failures.
Both.
By the way,
failures.
we didn't bring that up at all.
Yeah, no.
Remember how happy he was the Lakers got blown out? Boy, went
Yeah.
silent.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna get into it. It's not gonna happen. You're not pulling that out of me.
Fortunately for Mason, that wasn't a better than competition, even though obviously I won. But it is
How did
now
you win?
He
Tell
said
me how you won.
he said he would chose cats.
Oh, okay. I
I'll
thought you were
start-
talking
we'll-
about the
we'll
bet
start
that
a
we
new
had.
record.
No.
I thought you were talking
We'll start
about
the debate club record. There you
The
go.
big club record.
I don't think that's fair to him because he just doesn't stand a chance.
I'm not a debater,
Neither is Brendan, but
I'm not a debater.
but you came up with great analogies, so maybe I need to do that.
You just got to work the system, man. You gotta use that old
The,
noggin.
the retraction of claws was amazing.
That one kind
I
of
like that
when
one.
that hit me, I was like, "This is the one."
Yeah,
This is
that
the
was
one.
good.
All right, but though that wasn't the better than competition, this is. That's right. We're moving
This
into better than
is
competition right now.
better than.
Jaron, tell us what we're doing today.
all right. So we're going to piggyback off of last week's. You know how last week we did the spelling.
I thought you were gonna
bee?
say the success. It was not a
It
success.
was a success.
Remember
It
when Mason was
hilarious.
like, "Give me one more, procrastinate." All right, you win. You win.
bro. That
Hey,
got me.
yo, wait. Mimi saw that thing. She goes, "Why did you not have me there?"
Because she can spell. Like,
I was like, "Cause you're a speller."
yeah, if you had phoned a friend, Mimi would have got
Yeah,
you.
she would have helped me.
So we're going to piggyback off of that. Today we are going to play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Are you smarter than? Maybe I shouldn't do that.
I really hope it's like math questions.
I hope
That's-
it's
Oh,
not
dude,
math.
it's-
I
that's
hate
the only
math.
shot
It's all
that I
sorts
have.
of stuff.
Oh my
Please
God.
not
so,
math.
All right,
Um,
what's the rules? How many rounds? All that fun stuff.
All right, so let's go. Want to do 5 rounds and then
Sure.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
5
let's do
rounds?
5 rounds.
Are we
if there's
buzzing?
a tiebreaker, we'll go to. Are you asking him a question, then me a question, then him a
Yeah.
question?
So
Okay.
each
Okay,
question,
back and
or
forth.
so each round will be 2 questions.
All right, cool.
Right,
Let's
but
get
before we get started, let's go ahead and take care of what needs to be done.
it. You're better than me at spelling. You're better.
No,
than me.
just
You're better than me.
There
You're
it
better
is.
than
There
me.
it is.
You're better
There it
than
is.
me.
There it is. I don't want to
Alright.
limit the amount or how I'm better
Okay, so since Brendan won,
Yes.
he will
Get
go
to-
first.
You'll go
than
first.
you. Okay.
Okay.
I
Cool.
thought I would get the choice of whether or not I wanted to go first, but I'll go first. That's fine.
The loser gets the advantage.
Hey, you're the guy here. I'm just playing
All right,
Okay.
Let's go.
and winning
So,
consistently.
what was the first day of the 20th century?
What?
What'd you just say?
There's no way that's a fifth grade
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
What's the first day of the 20th century?
I got this. January 1st, 1900.
Wrong.
Oh,
Can I try it?
I mean, if you want to.
I'm not going to point. I don't care.
is it 1901?
Yeah, it's 1901.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say 1901.
Because you're still in the. Oh my gosh!
All right.
I hate myself.
Mason.
Yep.
If you cut a quarter into thirds, how many pieces do you have?
Oh my gosh! Of course it'd be math. Of course it would be math. If you cut a corner into
If you
thirds,
cut a quarter.
a quarter.
A
I thought
quarter.
you said a corner.
No, sorry.
A quarter.
A quarter. If you cut a quarter into thirds, how many pieces would you have?
4?
No,
Wrong.
3, bro. You're cutting
3.
it into thirds. A quarter is just an object like a circle. You cut
Yeah.
a quarter into thirds.
Oh, I thought you meant like a quarter, like a.
Doesn't matter. If this is a quarter of my phone and I cut this into thirds,
there
there's
would
still
be
3 pieces.
Yes, that's that.
All right, going
Trick
in around.
question.
Going in around.
Good thing we
2.
both are dumb.
Trick question.
0 for 0.
Yeah, going into round 2, it is zeros on the board.
Yeah.
Okay, Brendan. If I have 5 apples and you have 4 apples, how many more apples do I have?
If you have 5 apples and I have 4 apples, how many more apples do you have?
Yes.
You have 1 more apple than I do.
Good job. You got it right.
Oh my gosh, it was so simple. I'm like this.
I thought it was
remember
a trick.
when
I
we
was thinking 1. Didn't
Remember
it?
when we were spelling last
Yes,
week and we had no
yes,
confidence?
yes.
That's what that question made me feel like.
Yes. Yes.
If am I
I was
an
like,
idiot?
is it 1? I was debating.
All right.
I was having
All right.
a debate club in my
Strong
head.
commanding lead right now.
Okay.
Okay. Sucked at
Mason,
school.
how many states made up the United States before Alaska and Hawaii joined?
40. Is it 47?
It's 48,
48?
48.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's a crazy
wait,
thing
how-
because I used to get the weeks and states mixed up. So I used to think there was 52 states, and my buddy later was just like, "You're on the spectrum. Like you're an idiot." I'm like, "No, 52." He's like, "There's 50 states."
There's 50 states.
Yep.
48 minus 2.
All right. Going into the third
That was
round.
trash
It is
can.
I'm glad
1-0.
That was trash can.
Hey,
That was...
lead.
But what about Puerto Rico?
Okay. What about Guam?
What about Guam?
All right, hit me with it.
All right.
I will say this though: we did a test of the map, the United States. I told my buddy I'm terrible at geography, and he's like, but how do you think you get like half the states on a map? I was like, not even close. He's like, no, for real. I was like, I would be so impressed with myself if I got 13 states.
Really? I
And we
think the
did
up
it.
north part would get me.
We did it. 12.
Wow.
Oh.
I barely got Texas and the surrounding.
Wow.
I got Florida, got California, and then like a lot of the middle northern, I just put like South Dakota, South Dakota, South Dakota. Because I'm like, hey, one of these got to be
Yeah,
South
right,
Dakota,
definitely,
New
definitely.
Mexico.
Was one of them South Dakota?
Yes.
One of them was
Okay.
definitely South
I was
Dakota.
waiting for you to be like,
Definitely.
no, it was North.
I just didn't put the top one as South Dakota, and like for 3 underneath it. It was terrible. I am
Good old Wyoming.
I am geography
What's popping in
challenged.
Wyoming right now? You know what I'm saying?
All right, Brendan. Which of these fractions is the greatest?
Got it. Math question. Let's go.
Yes, you got this. I believe.
3 out of 20,
Okay.
3 out of 9,
Yeah.
or 3 out of 5?
Is the greatest 3 out of 5.
Good job.
Say the question again.
Oh, you didn't know that automatically?
Which of these fractions
I just
are the
wasn't
Which one of
greatest?
these fractions is the biggest? 3 out of 20, 3 out of 9, 3 out of 5.
Oh yeah. Okay. I wasn't listening.
Okay.
I was thinking the wrong way.
I thought it was going to be like really like 7 out of 20,
Yeah.
3 out of 14. Like I thought I was going to get like aggressive.
Okay.
All right, Mason.
I gotta get this. Let me
Ha-
get one.
How many syllables are in the word rhinoceros?
Yes. Yes. Because we know he doesn't know how to syllable stuff out because we learned that last week in procrastinate.
4.
Good job.
Oh, I got
Let's go,
one.
kid.
I got one.
Let's go.
Finally.
It's not a shutout now. It's not a shutout.
Oh man, I had to really think too.
2-1.
All right, going into the fourth round. It's
Will you tell me
2-1.
which? Walk me through those 4. Because I think you could have got 4 syllables without actually knowing which ones are which.
Rhinoceros.
First of all, it's not it's rhinoceros. Rhine for us. See, I knew it. I knew it. He didn't have. He got the right answer, but
That's all I got the right answer. That's
the
all
way
that
he
matters.
got there was wrong.
We made it. Mama,
All right.
I'm there.
All right, round 4.
Round 4.
2-1.
I gotta catch up.
All right, Brendan.
Yep.
How many grams are in 1,000 kilograms?
Kilograms. I'm trying to figure out. I think you add 100. I think you're adding 2 zeros there. So I think it's either 100,000 or 10,000. You said kilograms because milli goes
kilograms?
underneath gram.
Yeah, milli goes down.
Kilo goes the other way. So I'm gonna.
How many
think
grams are in 1,000 kilograms?
I'm gonna say. Shoot. I think it's 100 to 1. Oh shoot. I'm gonna feel so stupid.
Just do it. Just go with it. I want to answer it too, just to see.
100,000.
Wrong.
Wait. Can I
Yeah.
answer it?
Yeah.
Is it 100?
No.
It's 10,000, isn't it?
No, it's 1
million?
million.
It's 1,000 to 1.
Wow.
Shoot. How did I not
Yep.
know that, man? At least I went the bigger one. I was gonna say 10,000. A million. Because kilo. What's underneath kilograms? Do we know?
What? What's underneath kilograms?
Like between gram, there's something else that's 10 of them. Then there's 100 of them. It's milligrams.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No
It's been
clue,
a while.
Bro, this is America. We don't do grams.
we
Mason,
Well, relax.
Mason, you could tie it up right here, dude.
Yes.
A hexagon has how many sides?
Oh my gosh, I know this.
I know this. Just say it with confidence. 1, 2, 3,
10.
6, right?
6. I tried to
Oh.
Hey, good job, buddy. We both.
Gosh, it
Hey,
felt
there's still a
right.
chance, unless I get this one right.
All right, let's go. We're
get
ready.
Come on, B.
All right.
Hexagram has 6. I was seeing an octagon.
Ooh.
Octagon's 8 though, bro.
Yep.
All right, Brendan. The interior angles of a triangle always sums to.
The interior
What?
angles of a triangle always sums
What?
to.
Oh man, I'm sweating. I don't even know that one. That was terrible.
I'm pretty sure it's up to. I'm pretty sure it's got to be 180.
You're right.
Yes. Because you can have a 90-degree triangle, and then you can have a cute op too.
All right,
so,
so
if
that's-
one's 90, the other two's got to be 45.
He won again.
But we're gonna give him a chance. Give him
All
one
right.
more.
All right.
Goodness.
Hey, if you can.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Hey,
not gonna
It
be
does
on
no,
top.
no, no. Hey, look,
you
look.
can make the score closer.
Look.
Okay.
I'll give you.
No, you're not. You're not giving him a chance to catch up.
Yes.
I make the rules.
You make
here.
the rules. Let's go.
I make the rules.
Let's go.
here. If you can get
Did
this
you know
right,
180?
you can tie
You did
it.
not, did you?
No, I did not know 180.
Yeah.
If you can get this right, you can tie it.
Okay, let's tie it.
Okay. Italy, Japan, and Germany's alliance was called what during World War II?
What?
I think I might know.
There was alliance.
No.
Italy, Japan, and Germany's alliance was called what during World War II?
NATO? I have no clue.
Yeah, you lost.
Was it the Ally? What was it?
What was it?
No, it was the Axis powers.
Axis.
The allies were like Great Britain,
That's not
America.
Yeah,
Some
I was
symbols.
terrible at school. Can we stop the greater thans that are better thans that have anything to do with schoolwork? Let's do something different. Okay?
Let's do hip hop better than.
Like, can we do something over this way?
Hey, so what are the scores finish
It
out?
doesn't matter. You won. You're better than me.
There it is. That's all I was trying to get
You're
to.
better than me. You're better than me.
The,
You're better
the
than
final
me.
score was Brendan, you had 3. Mason, you had 1.
And what's the actual tally of better than
Like 4 to
competitions?
1,
Oh,
bro.
I think that's a
4 to 1.
underestimate.
No.
It's got to be at least 5 to 6 to 1.
It's 5-1. Let's say
It's probably 5 or 6 to 1.
5-1. Let's go research it because
We'll do 6.
we
Yeah,
need to
I'll
keep
look
a
it up.
scoreboard.
I'll look
All
it
right,
up.
I think
cool,
it's at
cool,
least 6-1. That's trash.
All right, well, that was a better
But
than
every time we
competition.
gotta do
It
schoolwork.
always seems to be working out just like you thought it was going to. I won again. So now it's time to go over to Mason. Let's talk about it. Something Mason wants to bring up. And before we do that, quick commercial break.
Hey guys, my name is Jaron. Normally I'm the guy behind the camera, but right now I'm the guy in front of the camera to tell you guys about our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcast. It is the same exact podcast as you guys are watching right now, just in audio form. So if you guys are driving, you guys are at work, or you're just not able to sit down and watch our podcast, you guys are now able to listen to our podcast. It will be up on Spotify and Apple Podcast the same day it comes up on YouTube. All you have to do is click on the search bar, type in Christchurch FW, click on our logo, and all of our episodes will be available to you right at your fingertips. Make sure you guys go onto Spotify or Apple Podcast, hit that follow button, and turn on push notifications so that you guys can know when our latest episode is up.
All right, it's time to talk about it. We got about 10 more minutes left. Mason, let's get into it. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about this worship leader. His name is Chandler Moore.
Sure.
He is he's done some big stuff with
I know him. He's written some songs with Elevation, with Maverick
Elevation,
City.
Maverick City.
Lecrae's done some stuff with.
Yeah.
He's a really well-known Christian artist and writes really good songs, really good worship songs too.
Right now he is
He just got married. My buddy Robert Madu
Yes.
did the wedding.
Yes. That's your buddy?
Yeah, we went to college together.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I want to go to his church and just check it out because I just want. I
Pretty
like his
dope.
preaching.
I've thought about that multiple times, but normally by Sunday night, I'm so tired I don't want to drive to Dallas.
We
But
need to
he's
do
got
it.
an awesome church, Social Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do it. So, anyways, they went on a honeymoon. They posted some pictures online, and these pictures have caused a ruckus.
Sure.
Just because there's one picture, you put it. Can we put it there, or should we?
Yeah, absolutely.
We put it right here. Check this picture out, and it's of him and his wife. She was twerking.
And it looks like they're at their reception, at their wedding. Yeah.
Yeah. And it sparked this thing that I was talking about, where where do we draw the line? They're married, they're Christian, they're not doing anything wrong.
Right.
But I know your point of view where it's going to come from. I'm gonna let you have your time. But I mean, why is sexuality and Christianity such a horrible thing? Sometimes I feel so this should be
first of all-
celebrated. It's a husband and wife.
Yep. First of all, tell me what you think my position is, because that actually has me interested.
This is what I think your position is.
Okay.
He's a leader of the church. He's seen a certain way. You got to be careful what you post on on how people portray it. You got to also be, think about the person who might be having problems in that area, seeing that picture. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think he would say.
I do think everything that you just said regarding what you think my opinion would be is I could see myself saying all those things.
Right.
And I agree with all those things that you just said. I think as a leader in a church, everything that we post, say, comment on, are connected to gives permission for someone to do likewise.
Right.
And the problem is they only know that or that comment or retweet or that picture.
Yeah.
And they don't know everything else that is going on around that thought. So yes, I agree with what you say. I do think that the church is stuck up. I do think that conservative Christians are ruining the ability for me to be married and enjoy married life.
Right.
Without being overly criticized by it. Would I post that picture myself? Probably not.
Right.
Would I post a picture of me and my wife dancing? Absolutely.
Right.
But there are.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is an extreme, but
Sure.
say you go out with your wife and y'all go dancing. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all go
We've actually
two-stepping.
talked about with another couple friend of ours. Was like, dude, we should go do like a dancing class together.
Right.
That way because we can get invited to weddings all the time. They got bands and
Right.
I'll be honest, I'm not going to dance with another woman.
Right.
So me and my wife get a little more confident on the dance floor.
Right.
Not that I need the confidence. We'd be out there.
So like,
I don't lack confidence. I might lack skill.
But this is my question though. Say somebody sees you and at that moment she's in front of you but facing the opposite direction. Okay. And it's just like a little shimmy. And somebody's like, oh my gosh, did she just twerk on Pastor Brennan? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But it's like, why should that be a thing? Like, we're married, we're in love, we're having fun.
Sure.
So,
no, I think.
Is it wrong for your wife to twerk on you? I mean, that's what it boils down to.
Maybe the question of the podcast.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is it wrong for your wife to twerk on you? I mean, there's so many layers to this. I think. Okay, my first answer would be no, she's your wife.
Yeah.
My second answer is, what's the purpose or benefit of her twerking on you, and especially in public? Like,
but that's the dance move now. That's what they know.
It
this age below.
Sure,
that's what that TikTok and all that. That's
yeah. There's
stuff.
a lot of dance moves going on that I don't know that I would do.
I'm not talking about I see what you're saying.
Okay, tell me this. Where do you think twerking started?
I don't know. Thought it was in like Africa or something.
No,
right?
think back into your good old days before you got.
You talking about the 99 and 2000?
No, I'm talking about where do you think that move started?
Yeah, I understand where you're going. Yeah,
I would say probably in a club where people are removing clothing.
Yes.
So I get it. It's graduated into common culture.
Yeah.
However, do I want to do something that's glorifying something that could be taken?
So that justifies what you're saying is this right here. This is what I'm getting from this comment.
Yeah.
Is it's okay to go two-step, but because that's different than twerk.
I mean, your wife is putting her butt into your crotch.
Yes.
That is probably where I have to draw a line. Because
it's your wife.
I get it. But I'm also, everyone else around me is seeing my wife do this.
Right. Okay. I get that. Yeah.
So not only is it giving me
that makes
like,
you awkward.
Hey, this is cool. Like, hey, man, when we get home tonight, all that stuff. But then that image is going in the minds of every other dude that's watching.
Right.
And I'm not trying to get someone else lusting after my wife either.
That's true.
And so for me, like two-stepping, stuff like dancing, whatever.
Ballroom dancing,
any of that stuff. Anytime I put myself in a position with my wife that makes someone else go, oh, that's hot.
Right.
Ooh, I'm kind of out.
Right. I feel that.
I'm kind of out.
I'm on the page.
And that's because I'm number one. I'm not letting them. I don't want them, number one, lusting after my wife or our relationship or thinking to themselves, ooh, I bet later tonight they're going to be like, I just don't want you thinking like that, anybody.
Right.
But on the other extreme, what you do as a leader gives those that follow you an opportunity to do as well. And what you do in moderation gives them an opportunity to do in excess. So, yes, I'm happily married, and we are going to have intercourse as part of our marriage. However, you don't have a wife, but you're just going to go ahead and do that because you see how cool it is for me to do it with old girl that you just met at the nightclub. And I'm kind of...
So
But I ain't gonna condemn him for doing that. I ain't gonna judge him. First of all, Marge ain't gonna be doing that for anybody else.
This is my question.
Yep.
You're the executive pastor. You see somebody post something like this.
Yeah.
How do you handle it? Or do you even it's just him dancing with his wife?
Okay, so there's a few things. It's definitely outside the norm of my culture that I'm active in.
Right.
Seek first to understand, then to be understood. So I would ask him, hey, talk to me about this.
Yeah.
Because it's controversial. And I want to talk about anything that's controversial. Anytime that if there's conflict or something like that, conflict unresolved is conflict multiplied.
Right.
So if I don't say anything to him, if Chandler Moore's on my staff and I say nothing to him, knowing the controversy that's bringing up, I'm doing him a disservice.
Right.
If I seek to understand, hey, what were your intentions when you posted this picture? What were you thinking? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to spark controversy to like expand on the idea? Like, I think it would be just as controversial if you on my staff went and posted a picture of, a hanging of a black man.
Yeah.
Back in the old days,
Mm-hmm.
and you posted that. I would say, all right, Mason, help me understand, why did you post this? Not because I'm offended by it, but because somebody's going to be.
Yeah.
And so I'm just trying to seek first to understand, because first and foremost, I want to have your back. If you're on my team,
sure.
I want your back. I'm always going to think the right about you.
Mm-hmm.
But would I have him take that down? Absolutely not.
Right.
I think, if anything, he's excited to have a wife and to do all the things that go along with being able to have a wife.
Yeah.
And I would be way more concerned if he posted that picture and they were just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, for sure.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and in the culture that he grew up in, dope. To have a wife that can dance, good on you, bro.
Yeah, 10,000 comments, bro.
But the other thing is, like, it's it's perfectly justifiable for Margie and I to have sex. We are married.
Yes.
I ain't putting together no sex tape.
Right. Facts.
Why? Because there are certain things that are private to me and her, and I don't want other people, number one, engaging in our private life. Number two, thinking that it's okay because we did it, that they can go do it because they're not in the same binds of marriage that we are.
Right.
So that's where it's such a toe the line type of thing.
That makes total sense.
I like controversy, but I like it on my terms.
Do you think that's what that was, for controversy reasons purpose?
I don't know. I think it could have been a dude just been really excited.
I think he was just super happy.
Absolutely.
I think he was just
That's
super
why I
happy.
would never, and the people that write crap on that, them armchair quarterbacks type, those people that are playing God from their iPhone about, oh, you got to, blah, 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 blah. Dude, I don't give a crap. Like, if God's cool with it, if my wife's cool with it, that's us.
That's awesome. I think it's just a great conversation piece because, like, so many people feel some way. Another people, like I said, 10,000 comments. That's crazy.
And
going either way. And the comments were going either way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that there's, people say, hey, you should be the same on the platform that you are in real life.
Mm-hmm.
No. Not that you should have this different personality, but I love my wife, and what we do in the bedroom stays in the bedroom. I ain't going to talk about that or do that on stage.
Yeah, for sure.
So there is a separation between those two, not in integrity, not in life, but I'm not going to talk like I compliment how beautiful my wife is. I don't like this trend that was going around for a long time of every pastor just saying, God, my wife is so hot. Look at her. She's so fine. I'm like, you're telling me to look at your wife and see how hot she is?
Right.
Like, you're an idiot.
Right.
Like, that's fine. If you have to stand on stage and say all that stuff to try and get some brownie points with your wife, you're not saying something off the stage that needs to be said.
Exactly. That's facts.
So
that's
don't be getting up there and be like, oh, man, I'm so blessed because I got this hot wife with a smoking bod. Bro, don't give me reason to stare at your wife with lustful eyes in the first place, much less use this as an opportunity. Like, I ain't never heard you talk to nobody about how smart your wife is.
Right.
Or how great of a mother she is. But you want to sit here and talk about her fitness routine and how she's just killing it in the gym and, she's getting worked. But
Right.
Like, if you're going to, then you're just objectifying your own wife. And I'm not about that.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm not mad at that he did it. It's not me. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But it's not because of that. It's because that's not my
you.
personality anyways.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But don't be shocked when you see me and Margie, getting out there on the dance floor, though.
No, I was. You know what? To be real with you, I think you probably can dance. And you know why?
Why?
Because whenever the youth pastor was here doing for worship night,
oh yeah,
I saw your daddy get down.
Easy.
I saw your daddy get down.
First of all, I'm a little insulted that you think I can dance because you think my dad can dance.
Hey, I'm just saying.
He cannot. Him and Jeremy are in the same room. Him and Jeremy are very, very, very close. Now, I can dance. Me and my brother, we can dance.
Really?
Yeah, I got rhythm. I was a drummer all growing up. That rhythm just beats inside of you. And I spent some time in the world. So Anyways, I think that's a great place to end this. Hey, if you're just jumping on with us for the first time, maybe you just listen to this clip later on, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button right below us. We're gaining subscribers. We're closing in on 1,100.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to 1,500 by the end of the year. Be part of the movement. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. Let us know if you agree, disagree, your opinions, your thoughts, whatever.
Spotify
we want to
and
get in
Apple,
it
too.
next week. We'll be answering one of your questions. So right down below this video, ask us a question. We'll talk about it next time on the podcast. We're on Spotify. If you get to see this, whatever, if you want to come on live, Mason and I will be on Spotify this Wednesday night. Not sure if this episode will come up by then, but if it does, now you're in. Other than that, it's been a good episode. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the movement. For us here, Mason,
Hey, pray for Hazel.
pray for Hazel. Jaron,
Bye.
bye. See you guys later.